and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning and budgeting. So if those are topics that you are also interested in, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along on this journey. I cannot tell you how excited I am for today's video. First of all, going back to cash stuffing and having cash envelopes and week-to-week budgeting has really transformed my mindset and my thinking. And even though our bank account is super low, I'm just in such a happier place. And I feel like I have so much better control over what's happening in my life. So I'm so excited to be doing this with you guys today. So let's start by counting and making sure that we have enough money. I wanted to get $387 from the bank today, so let's count it and make sure that it equals 387. So we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. Yes, we have $387. So I got a notice this morning from my bank that my account is low. It's like not negative, thank goodness, knock on wood, but we're down to like $100 and something. So I was especially excited to do this cash envelope stuffing today because I want to get, so one of our savings challenges is trying to build up $1,000 to put in our bank account so that we have a cushion so we never go down to like $100, so that we always have our low point plus $1,000. And we're gonna do that savings challenge today. And I decided once that savings challenge gets to $500, we're going to take that and put it in the bank right away and use one of my, I'll show you, and use one of these placeholders just to hold that place in that envelope. I mean, we're not there. We've only been cash stuffing for 3 weeks, but I'm excited to get there. Okay, because our bank account is so low. Anyways, let's first do our cash envelopes. So we're gonna be stuffing 3 categories today. My cash envelopes, which are my variable expenses, my sinking funds, which are savings for bigger purchases that happen throughout the year, and then we're gonna do a couple savings challenges. Oh, and very important, at the end of the video, I have a bonus stuffing surprise for you guys. We have some extra money. I'm gonna explain at the end where the money came from and where we're gonna put it. Okay, so starting with our cash envelopes, I get $20 and I have spent all of my money. Yeah. Logan is going to get 5 and David gets 20. So this is our spending money, meaning we get to spend it any way we want to. It's ours to spend. Okay, food. Ooh, it looks like we have a little extra left over. Let's see how much we have left over to start with. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, $23. I'm always so excited when we have some extra left in our food envelope. So the way we're doing our food right now is we're budgeting $200 a week. We have $100 designated to be swiped at Sam's Club. We also have like a max or a ceiling of $150, so we'll never go above $150 for Sam's Club. We'd like to spend only $100, but we can go up to $150. And then the extra $100 that we put in our envelope each week, that's for any other little trips that we need to make throughout the week to buy things that we weren't able to get at Sam's, or we could spend that money on eating out. So it's for any other food costs that happen during the week. So starting with 20s, we're gonna do 3 20s today. So 1, 2, 3. We are going to do 2 10s, and we are going to do 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will be using part of this money for our savings challenge, and that's why I do these funny denominations, because I don't know if we're going to be putting 5, 10, or 20 into our savings challenge. It will depend on the number that you guys picked. Okay, so 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay, moving on to gas. So I try to fill up every 2 weeks, but I actually ended up needing to fill up again last week. So we spent our $20 that I put in last week. So let's go ahead and add another 20 this week. pay miscellaneous. So this is for anything that's not covered by these other, any variable expense that's not covered by these envelopes. So if it's not spending, food, or gas, it's a miscellaneous expense. I used to have more cash envelopes, but I found going down to this smaller number just makes my life so much easier. So that's why I have such a small number, and then I have this miscellaneous envelope that takes care of all those little extra things in life. Okay, so we're going to put $50 in this envelope today. And again, I'm going to do some different denominations because we will be using some of this money for one of our savings challenges. So 20, 40, 45, 50. Actually, let's do 45, and then let's do 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 50. Let me just double count and make sure. 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Yes. Okay. So those are our variable expenses. So we will come back when we do the savings challenges to take some money out of those envelopes. We will also deposit the coins into our coin jar. Okay, moving on to our sinking funds. We are going to do $5 for car maintenance, bringing our new total to $15. So when I first started this a few weeks ago, I mentioned that I am putting small amounts of money into these envelopes, but it's going to be fun to watch it grow. And isn't it, you guys? I mean, 3 weeks in, we're already up to $15. We have 3 times as much now as we did 3 weeks ago. Car registration, we're going to do the same thing, another 5, so we're up to 15. And to be perfectly honest, when it comes time to pay these things throughout the year, we might not have enough money in the envelope to cover all of it, but at least it will give me a discount off of what we have to pay for, and that's going to be helpful. If I could afford it, I would actually follow the process of calculating how much it's going to cost and divide it over 12 months and put that amount in here, but we're just not in that place right now. But we are in a place where we can save a little bit each paycheck, and that's what I'm doing. Hey, garbage, we're going to do another $5, bringing us to 15. Garbage is a bill that we pay once every 3 months. And then Christmas, we're going to add $10. Oh, I don't have a 10. So let's add 2 5s, bringing it to 30. So I wonder if I did something wrong because I'm missing a 10. I don't know. Okay, loan number 2. So this is also a bill. This is the one bill that I pay for with my income. So David's income covers all of our bills except for this one bill. And then my income covers this one bill plus all of our variable expenses. So this is kind of a large one. It is $568. So we're putting aside $142 every week. So after 4 weeks, I can make that payment of $568. So if I did everything right this week, this should equal $568 after we add the $142 today. So we have 1, 20, 40, 41, 42. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly sort this. Hopefully I did it all right because it's time to pay the bill and I wanna have enough money to pay it. Especially since I only have $100 in my account, or a little over 100. I kinda need this money to pay that bill. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. 468. Is that right? Or is it 568? 568. Whew, I got nervous for a second there. Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to actually take this money, deposit it back into my bank account so that I can pay that bill. Oh, I'm so glad that I can pay that bill. So the reason why our income is so low right now is I hope that it's just a summer thing. Sales are really down in the Etsy shop, and I hope it's just a summer thing, but it could also be because I had to close my shop for a while. I was late on orders as we were transitioning our software and our cutting machine. So hopefully it's just a summer thing and I didn't lose those customers permanently. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. I hope that didn't happen. But we usually have very successful like November, December, January. And if that happens again this year, what we're going to do is when we have those successful months is we're going to set a good chunk of that aside for next summer when we have a low time like now. And those of you who are continuing to purchase from me and support me through my Etsy shop, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. You don't even know. You have no idea. Okay, vet, we're gonna add another $5. Okay, so I did end up having enough money for everything. Okay, good. Whew. So we still have to do our savings challenges, and as you see, we're out of money, but that's okay. What we're going to do, see, I don't have extra money right now to set aside specifically for savings challenges. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the money from our cash envelopes, our variable expenses, and we are going to do some savings challenges. Okay, so this awesome little savings challenge book is from my friend Budget with Ira. It's amazing. So it just makes things so much fun. This is like the really fun part of the stuffing. So we are currently just doing 2 savings challenges. I had to prioritize what are my top 2 most important things right now. So first we're going to do we're trying to get that $1,000 cushion built up for our bank account. And then we're also adding money for homeschool. Yeah, so those are 2 top priorities right now. We're going to start with the $1,000 cushion. Well, let's see how much we have before we add. Today we have $25. So it might not seem like a lot, but I'm just so excited to actually have money going towards that. And even though the goal is $1,000, remember we're going to try to get to $500 first, and then as soon as I get to $500, that's going into the bank. So I'm going to start with a $500 cushion, and then we're going to continue to add to get to $1,000. Okay, so this is where you guys come in. So I have these 3 I don't know what you call them. I have these 3 numbers, 5, 10, 20. So it's going to be one of those numbers. But what I've done is, I did this last week and I'm doing it again this week, is I asked you guys to pick a number, either 1, 2, or 3. So you guys are actually picking the amount of money that goes into this envelope, whether it's 5, 10, or 20. So here are the numbers from this week. 19 people picked the number 1, 26 picked the number 2, and 3 picked the number 3. Oh, that's funny. So number 2 it is. So whatever this is, that's what we're going to take out of my family food envelope, and we're going to put it in a $1,000 cushion. So I just want to give you a quick, so where I'm thinking mentally. 1, our bank account is low. I want to have money to spend on food. 2, our bank account is low and I want to have a cushion. So you know what, guys? Whether it's 5 or 20, I will be happy. No, I won't. I want it to be 20. Let's hope it's 20. Let's see what it is. Yes! Yes! It's 20! It's 20! I'm so happy. Okay, I see this is where my mindset has really shifted. I don't even remember how long, for several months, was just like, kept overspending on food, made that a priority, and now I'm back to making savings a priority. And it's just so much easier to do that when I'm working with cash. So now, guys, now we are up to $45. Yes, I am so happy that we got 20 this week. Okay, moving on to homeschool. So for homeschool, I'm actually going to roll a dice. And then we're going to take that money from our miscellaneous envelope. So it's either going to be 1 to 6 and just dollars. So $1, $2, you know, whatever I roll. Let's see. 5. Okay. So 5 is going to come out of our miscellaneous and go to homeschool. Oh, I forgot to do the coins. We need to do the coins. And then I'm going to tell you about where that extra money came from that we're going to stuff in just a moment here. So how much do we have for homeschool now? Okay, we have $11. So currently, the homeschool situation, I've paid for registration, I've paid for the curriculum. So now I'm saving up to take Logan on some field trips this year. I would love to do like 1 field trip a month, but even if we do one like every 2 months, I think that would be cool. So that's what I'm doing. And also I just want to have some money in case I need to buy any supplies at all for homeschool. I want to have money for that. Okay, so we need to cross off a 5. Okay, so let's head over, do the coin challenge, and then we will get to that bonus money. Okay, so since we started our savings challenge a few weeks ago, we are already up to $12.18. I cannot believe how quickly the coins are adding up. We did have a little bit in there to start with. I don't remember how much it was, but that's amazing. $12.18. They're making a mess here. Okay, so for starters, I would like to save $1 in quarters to have money for things like parking meters and Aldi cart if we go to Aldi. So I'm gonna put that back in the wallet. And let's add these coins. Okay, we are now up to $13.74. Holy cow. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Instead of like filling the whole jar, I think once this reaches 20, I'm gonna go ahead and cash it out at the bank and put that 20 in our $1,000 cushion savings challenge. Yeah, definitely gonna do that. Okay guys, it is time for the bonus money. So I have recently added the button, buy me a coffee button to the YouTube channel through a request of my viewers. And I never ever, I was always so shocked and amazed and thankful when people give us a tip through Buy Me a Coffee. So this is all money from Buy Me a Coffee. I forgot how long I've had it now, but I was not able to figure out how to get the money from the website to my account, because you can't do it from your phone. You have to go on their website and do it, but I finally figured it out. So I finally have the money, and we are going to stuff all of this into the $1,000 cushion today. Yes, I'm so excited. But first, I want to give a quick shout out to Tracy, Christine, Ramona, and Asia. It's because of them that I'm able to stuff this money. And there were some anonymous tippers as well, but I know those four for sure. So let's see how much we're going to add to the envelope today. We have 1, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So yes. So 190 plus this, let's see what that is. So we have 1, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 10. Okay, the 50's throwing me off. Let's do that last. Okay, so 1, 20, okay. 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85. So 185 plus 50. 235. Holy cow, you guys. Holy cow. So excited. So remember, once we get, even though our goal is $1,000, once we get 500, I can put this in here and deposit the money into my bank account so we have a cushion. I cannot wait to get that cushion in there. Going down to $100 is very, very stressful. I usually have, as a backup to my family account, I have my business account, and then I have my savings account, which is tax money, which I try not to ever touch because, you know, it's being set aside for taxes, but at least I have those things in place. I don't have that. I don't have that right now. The business budget is so, the account is so low because our sales have been low, and then the taxes, we're now doing quarterly taxes, and I just paid my federal and my state taxes, so there's no money in the savings account either. So like we literally have like $100-something in our account. So that's why this particular savings goal is so important to me. So important. Okay. Whew. What a roller coaster ride. So that is it for this week's stuffing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up? And I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone.